Previously.
All right, I'm pulling out the whole brigade, man. You ready for this? I'm going to summon Comma 1.
On Progression Series Season 2.
Check it out, bro. All right. And then...
Gang's all here. Behold, the Cyber Petite Angel.
Oh, no, I'm so scared. That is the face of fear right there, man. Let me tell you. I'm going to let you keep that Cyber Petite Angel.
In this series, both Nyhmnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. But this time around, we'll be introducing side sets, a new banning system, and plenty of other fun surprises that you'll just have to watch to find out. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series Season 2. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code Cimoooooooo5. And
the Progression Series is happy to present the Season 2 Midway Point playmat. Printed on a 14x24 rubber, commemorate the most iconic plays in the first 120 episodes of Season 2 with this limited time release.
Hit the concede button! Ah, let's go, Berserker!
Dude, you know what because my turn 1 play was not enough to stack up to this, but Penguin Soldier is enough to stack up to both of these XYZ.
Penguin Soldier. We'll go battle.
Yep.
We'll attack.
What? To live. Oh my god, bro.
Thanks for putting it in attack mode, buddy.
Oh, man. I'm ready to say goodbye.
I feel like I've aged like 10 years after that episode. So Substitute is gone. He will remain in the Hall of Fame for the remainder of his days.
4,000 is but a little number, bro. But a little number for the victory of this game.
You know what, buddy?
Oh! No way! No way! I'm going to activate Breakthrough Skill on your construct. And Alex, I'm going to chain Burial from a different dimension to boost this guy up to 7,000. Battle damage through cleanly, bro. That's a game 3 if I've ever seen it. With his unique art style, Kraus Arts brings to life 28 crazy moments from Progression's past, guaranteed to make you nostalgic. This memorabilia won't be around forever, so make sure you grab your copy while supplies last. Look, I think we made Alex look very silly last episode. The 3-0, and it wasn't even close any of those games. Hey, I'm so sorry, bud. That being said, things are all tied up yet again. We are on the cusp of the Age of Gauge, as it's always been, right? Will we be able to take down the Cimoooooooo conquest this time? I sure hope so. But first, we gotta spin the wheel in front of us. Last set was Dimensional Guardians. That's like a stinker. I don't think I really won anything out of it, so the wild cards are a little hit and miss. Starlight's always really welcome, but we'll see what we get. I'm gonna give it 3 clicks. Let's see what we get. I don't know, I'll be happy with anything, honestly. I'll even be happy with an unbanned ticket. Sure, why not? I feel like we haven't gotten one of these in a very long time. I don't even remember the last time. What was the last thing that I unbanned? Oh, I have Norden, bro. Maybe I can bring him back. Good thing is I have a whole episode to figure out what that card will be. We'll think about it. Let's get into the opening today. It's time to evolve with Pendulum Evolution.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you so much for all of your patience. Gage has been going through the absolute worst as of late, but now we're back and it is time for some prog. If you may have forgotten, I lost last episode, so I have to go over today's set, and today's set is a pretty good one. Pendulum Evolution was released on June 22nd, 2017, and safe to say, this set definitely shook up the meta. This was actually a pretty cool set. It was one of those sets where I believe in the OCG, it was a structure deck that they broke down into like an actual set that you could buy, which kind of sucks, but it made for a cool product just because it was a product that just had a self-contained deck if you were able to pull everything, which arguably should have just been a structure deck in the first place, but you know, it is what it is. Right here, you can see the ultra rares, and there are some killer cards here. Star Pendulum Graph, Time Pendulum Graph, Astrograph Sorcerer. I mean, literally every card here is crazy except for like maybe White Wing Magician, but even that actually saw play. All 10 of these cards are crazy. And then continuing down to the super rares, we definitely lower the power level, but there are some pretty decent cards here. Some cards got, you know, rarity treatments, like Orichalc, I think was like a common or a rare before, and so this got like a super printing. Same thing goes for stuff like Adamante and stuff as well. Some decent reprints in here. I don't know if Vortex Dragon had been reprinted up until this point. Same thing goes for like Archfiend Eccentric, so this gave them accessible reprints if they didn't already have them. But overall, like, you can just see, this is just like the Pendulum good stuff set. Yes, it should have just been a structure deck, but honestly, this is going to be pretty huge for Prague because this is going to be a set that conceivably could just be playable right out of the set. So we'll see what happens. We do have to open our pity packs, though. We are still on OTS pack 4. So let's see what we get out of the first pack, and nothing fantastic. I'm pretty sure we already have One Day of Peace. Second pack, I don't know where we're at on Kumungous, but if we have some, cool. If not, now we do. And third pack, Ronin Totem. Rest in peace. So let's go ahead and crack open 24 packs of Pendulum Evolution.
Oh man, bro. I actually remember opening this set. Iconic for one of my most, like, beloved series that I've ever did, Sealed Only Yu-Gi-Oh! This was a card that was able to accelerate my magician strategy, right? I think it was the second product I ever opened on the series, man. Good times. It brings back a lot of memories. For us in particular, we might be able to build a full Pendulum strategy right out the gate. One can dream, at least. We got 24 packs of it to bust open. Let's see what we get. Pack number 1. Whoa! Harmonizing's an incredible ultra rare pull. Definitely want to be having multiple copies of this. The rest of them, they're all right, you know? Time Star's not a bad pickup. Skullcrobat's amazing, right? Star Pendulum Graph's like all right from what I remember. Time Pendulum Graph was like a disruption. That's a really strong card. I'd love to have at least one of those. Double Iris and Time. Well, hey, look, speak of the devil. Both of these were, God, was Double Iris banned for a time? This is one of those cards that I read, and I read, and I read, and I really still don't understand why it was ever on the ban list, bro. But it was. It sure was. Oh, wow, that's a great pack. That literally every card in this pack besides the first one is amazing. Eccentric, great generic Pendulum. Pendulum Call, of course. What does a Pendulum Call sound like, even? Anyways, I'll add Time Gazer and Astrograph. The other two cards, by the way, Astrograph's amazing and Purple Poison's great. Great pulls. Okay, we got a Pendulum Dragon, the Hypno Sister. Look at her. And White Wing Magician. This pack's a little bit... Is that our third Time Star already? That's got to be illegal. A second Harmonizing and a second Time. Happy to see it. Wow. Yeah, that's really... Oh my goodness, a lot of things that I ended up forgetting, actually. Oracle of Zephyra, we've just been straight up playing a good Pendulum strategy anyways. This is a super rare in the set. That's dope. And of course, doubling up on Poison and Astrograph is ridiculous. This card's still at 1 in TCG and OCG. Okay, adding a couple more to the mix. Another Double Iris, Black Fang, Abductor. Love it. There's a card that looks like this. It's called Magical Something. Why couldn't they think of a better name than that, you know?
All right, 24 packs of Pendulum Evolution. We basically just want to see playsets of everything. I think what's going to be the limiting factor here is if we can play Pendulum Magician in Prague is how our Ultra pulls look. To be fair, every Ultra is crazy except for White Wing Magician. So as long as we get like 2 of everything, we can probably make it work. If there's 10 Ultras, 2 of each, that's 20. I think that's enough. All right, let's see what we get in pack number 1. Oh, and I forgot we get 2 Ultras per pack. We are probably 100% playing Pendulum Magician this episode. Also, Absolute Dragon's really important as well, just because we need that for some of the combos, but we'll see. Another Black Fang and Time Star. I'm not sure how relevant the rest of the supers are going to be. I think some of them are relevant, but it might be cards we already have. We'll have to see. Okay, there's Harmonizing. I don't want to see White Wing. That is the only card I do not want to see. Another Time Star and Purple Poison. I'm good on Time Stars. We honestly only needed the 1, so now I just want to see everything else besides Time Star and White Wing. Okay, third Black Fang and Chronograph. We do still need Astrograph. Astrograph is like one of the most important pieces here. Oh, ask and you shall receive. 1 Astrograph down. That card's eventually going to get hit, but for the time being, we shall abuse it as much as we can. Another Chronograph and Star Pendulum. We only need 1 Time Pendulum. We also only need 1 Star Pendulum too. So at this point, I think I want to see some more Purple Poisons, some more Chronographs, and some Astrographs, and then we should be set. Oh, and Double Iris. What am I thinking? We also need 3 of this card as well. All right, well, we've got time. We've got time.
Okay, that's our third Double Iris and a second Star Pendulum Graph. Zephyr Thubin's actually not too bad either for just, you know, the Zephyr cards. Okay, now I don't need another Astrograph. I appreciate the thought, but cool, I guess. Oh man, dude, this brings back memories. I remember distinctly playing like Odd Eyes Fusion to bring out Vortex Dragon and stuff like that back in the day. I think this was searchable off something at the time, Sky Iris, I think. Crazy, man. I played so much Yu-Gi-Oh during this era. I want to say Lecter feels like a big deal because we've had Draco Face Off for a bit, but I don't think we've had a proper target to be able to have for the Drake Overlord. Vector was the only one before this. Then again, I do think maybe at this point, Draco Face-Off goes to 1, so might not be as useful as we think. Chronograph, finally got one of him, and Odd Eyes Vortex. Wow, I was looking for that, right? Chronograph pairs really well with Time Gazer. I remember a lot of cool things about the old cards is like this in particular was a free extender to make Electromite.
Oh, that is exactly what we want to see. Double Iris plus Astrograph in the same pack. That is beautiful. Second Harmonizing. We're good on the Time Stars pack opener. We're good on the Time Stars. We need like everything else. Harmonizing plus Purple Poison, can't complain. We still needed those. I think we're getting pretty close, or we're not even halfway there yet. I think that wraps up our Double Iris. We don't want to see White Wing. So at this point, I think we still need 1 Chronograph, 1 Astrograph, and I think maybe another Purple Poison. Well, there's a Purple Poison. That's knocked out. Oh, Time Pendulum Graph. How could I even forget that we needed this? But we only need 1, so that's on lock now. I think that should be all of our Purple Poisons taken care of. I think now at this point, it's just Chronograph and Astrograph. I really hope so.
Okay, there's Absolute Dragon as well. That's the bridge to be able to make Vortex. If this goes to the graveyard, you just get to be able to free summon out the big guy. That's pretty cool. 4 more packs left. A second Chronograph and another Black Fang is really, really welcome to see. Third Black Fang, I love it. I think I might be like super satisfied with these pulls. That's like my 8th Astrograph. Don't say anything about it. Divine Strike, it's actually a great counter trap to have, honestly. And the last, oh, there's 2 more left. I'm sorry. I think this was good. I think this was a great opening. I'm going to double check through and make sure I have everything that I want. I think I do. And then we can keep this. I think we got something crazy building today.
Didn't want to see that. We've already got both of those. If we didn't have 3 Harmonizing, that may be our third. So that's like, okay. That also might be our third Black Fang. Oh, we're getting to the end here. We could probably make it work with only 2 Astrograph and 2 Chronograph, but I'd like to see a few more here in the close. Nothing too good there. There's a third Chronograph. Can I just get an Astrograph in the last 2 here? Please. No last pack luck. I think we got everything we needed, though. Let's take a look. We have the Harmonizings, we have 2 Astrograph, and then it looks like we have 3 of everything else when we didn't really need it. I'm not going to respin this. It's not worth it to just try to get the 3rd Astrograph. I think we can make do with 2. We only got 1 Joker, which is kind of annoying, especially considering Joker searches like the whole deck. Now that I think about it, how many Jokers do I have? Looking at my collection, I don't have any copies of Joker. It must have... didn't it get an OTS reprint or something? I swear Gage has access to Joker, so it must have been when he was losing, he got them from his pity packs. That's actually kind of a problem. Joker's like the main starter of this deck. And like, I guess we got enough of everything in the Ultra slot that like maybe we should spin again and we'll probably be okay. Only having 1 Joker, I feel like, is a real hindrance.
Did a little bit of perusing, and you know what? I am happy with this. It's a little upsetting I didn't get any Wisdom Eye Magician or Oath Dragon Magician. These cards are pretty freaking good, but everything else, though, full playsets of all the Ultras I want, looks like I can't get any better than that. I'm going to add this to the collection, see what we got cooking today.
Yeah, it might sound stupid. I think I'm going to respin this. I think we need 3 Jokers if we really want to have this deck at full power. So, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just respin. Okay, hopefully this wasn't a waste of a respin. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can get some Jokers now. I'm pretty confident we're going to just reacquire all the cards we need here. I think I'm going to speed through this a bit and see how it looks at the end. Hello? Joker? Joker, please? Oh my god. Am I going to have 0 Jokers? This is insane. I don't think I've seen a single Joker in this entire opening. Oh my god. No way. I went from 1 Joker to 0 Jokers. Yeah, that happened. On the plus side, we ended up getting 3 Astrographs. So, like, we sort of traded up in that regard. But we have 0 Jokers now. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to have to deal with 0 Jokers in that case. That fucking sucks. All right, well, let's get to building, I guess.
Pendulum Evolution brought an entire new suite of Pendulum monsters to the game. The Magicians in particular were some of the most powerful cards we had seen in Yu-Gi-Oh! To date. Putting them together, there's a massive amount of these cards that had to get hit in some way at some point in history. Hopefully, today after we play them, you'll see why. We're going to be playing Pendulum Magicians with a little bit of a Zodiac engine to really give us an extra burst of power. A lot of the good Pendulum monsters have Pendulum effects that can activate to destroy themselves in the Pendulum Zone, and then all of these Magicians have triggers that happen when they're popped, besides like Harmonizing. Double Iris, when it's popped by its own effect or another effect, gets to add a Pendulum Graph card from deck to hand. Star Pendulum Graph is a great way to continue to get Magicians to hand. Time Petrograph is some of the best disruption, like, ever for Pendulum. We're going to have some really sick ways to be able to trigger these effects. One of the cool ways we can do it is actually by making Trident with our Zodiac engine. We're able to pop our scales and get full advantage of the value. We're also playing triple Astrograph, which we were really fortunate enough to get. Just a really easy monster to summon and get some value. But if we can get 2 7s on the field, we can actually make into Odd Eye's Absolute Dragon. When this guy leaves the field, we can summon Odd Eye's Vortex Dragon, which is a disruption as well as a compulse if we summon it on our opponent's turn. This is all really fine and dandy. As long as we open up a good combination of magicians, we should be able to get a pretty formidable board. Harmonizing Magician on its own represents 2 bodies, as well as it's the fact that it's a tuner. It being a tuner, plus any monster, we can make Ignister Prominence, the Blasting Draco Slayer, to easily break up any board that might stand in our way. If we're going first, we have some really fancy combos to be able to actually make Lavalval Chain, dump Glow Up Bulb, and then utilize Zodiac Shakanine to bring back a level 4. Those are both Earths, so you can tune him into Naturia Beast. Turn 1, if Alex is also on Pendulum Magician, which he played a lot back in the day, he just doesn't win. In addition to those, we have a couple cool inclusions. Of course, the Kieran stays in there. Monkey Board plus Skullcrobat Joker is also really strong. And then, like some good things like Triple Pendulum Call, the Wavering Eyes, and the works. I think this deck is super consistent. Turn 1, if we can open up even a semi-decent board, I don't think Alex beats it. If he can't beat it, bro, you lose on the follow-up. I feel like this deck is really formidable. Hopefully, I can show off some really sick combos to you guys today. Good luck, Alex. You're gonna need it, buddy. You're gonna need it.
I mean, what do you want me to say? By progression standards, this deck is just absolutely batshit insane. So, we're playing Pendulum Magician. It shouldn't really be too much of a surprise. I would not be surprised if Gage is also playing the same deck. And so, we're going to see how this one goes. So, let's quickly do the card by card. We've got triple Astrograph, double Black Fang, triple Chronograph, triple Iris, triple Harmonizing, 1 Luster, 1 Oath Dragon, triple Purple Poison, triple Dark Worm, a Gate 0, a Time Gazer, and a Vector for the monsters. For the spells, we have the Draco Face-Off, Dragon Shrine, Foolish Burial, triple Pendulum Call, Pot, double Star Pendulum Graph, and double Wavering Eyes. We only have 2, otherwise I would play 3. And then we are playing some traps. We're playing Bottomless, Treacherous, and double Time Pendulum Graph. The Bottomless and the Treacherous are for Rafflesia because we need, something to do going first with this deck, and I think that's one of the biggest problems is that when you look at how Pendulum Magician was in the early days, especially pre-Link era, especially because we're in Prague, our turn 1 board options are kind of limited. So I've fallen on Rafflesia as well as Evil Swarm Nightmare just because most of the monsters, if not all of them, are dark. So we actually can put up an okay turn 1 board that's going to be pretty hard for Gage to deal with, and then we've got plenty of answers for going second and stuff. So I think it'll probably be fine. The extra, we have Vortex Dragon, Beals, Enlightenment Paladin, as well as Ignister Prominence. For the Xyz, we have Dweller, Cairn Gorgon, Castell, Nightmare, Big Eye, Utopia Beyond, Absolute, Trapeze Magician, Strike Bouncer, Time Star, and Rafflesia. And for the side, we just have double Kummungus and double Lava Golem. This can out his boards potentially, depending on what he's playing. We have triple MST, triple Twin Twister. I know Gage pulled Anti-Spell Fragrance from his pity packs at some point, and so if he thinks I'm going to be playing this, he's going to play Anti-Spell in the side deck because he knows that's just an auto win. So I need to have outs to that. We can also use this to pop our own double Iris, which could be relevant potentially, but we'll see. And then we've got traps for if we know we're going first, we can just set up an even stronger going first board. We'll see. I mean, without Joker or Pensork, this deck, I'm not really sure how good it is, to be honest, but I think not long after this, both Joker and Pensork either got limited or, I don't know if it got limited, but I think Pensork may have gotten banned or Joker got banned or something happened because the later iterations of this deck don't play either of those cards. So I would assume they're banned. And so as a result of that, this is sort of what the deck turned into, kind of, but that's also post-Lynx, right? That's in an Electromite era. So we'll have to see. I don't know if it's going to be good enough, but I mean, this deck looks crazy, so we're going to have to give it a try. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Well, Gage, here we are, back in the saddle. It feels like it has been an eternity since you and I have sat across, well, I would say across from the table from one another, but it's across from our monitors across the country from one another. How you feeling, buddy? You ready?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm feeling like I took the time to be able to evolve my strategy. And I'm ready to overtake you, man. The pendulum has swung, some might say.
You beat me to it. I was going to say, is the pendulum swinging the other way? I feel like the jokes for this episode are too easy based off the set name.
Those were just right off the dome for the moment there. Yeah. You're welcome. But
we'll take what we can get. We'll take what we can get. I mean, it's rare that we could say there's a set, especially a side set, that's this powerful for pro. Like, I was, the decks that we could potentially be playing for this episode, it's like, Yeah, this is a progression sealed deck. That's kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because of how small the set is, too. You're able to get, like, a lot of the, well, really good stuff because there isn't much of it, right? So,
yeah.
So
yeah. It's funny because at first you see the ultras, and the ultras are, like, almost all good. And then you're like, oh, but they're ultra. But you get 2 ultras per pack, and it's like, oh, it's actually the supers that are the hard thing to get in this set, funny enough.
And even you look at the supers, and you're like, that's a lot of good cards in the super.
There's a lot of good cards. Yeah, I think some of them are actually reprints of things we may have missed around the first time. So I'd be curious to see if you're bringing any of those cards today. So let's shout the patron, Thomas Chiavatone. Hope I didn't butcher your name. Let's see what we got.
Thanks, Thomas.
Oh, that is not good. That is not good. That is not good.
Thanks,
some
Thomas.
things change. Some things stay the same. What are you doing?
I'll be starting, Alex. Good luck, duelist, okay?
And good luck to you as well.
Holy smokes, bro. All right, this hand's awesome. I'll kick it off, man. The best way I know how. Look at me, the greediest guy, taking 2 more off the top. Don't mind if I do.
Not doing some searching first, so I guess that's not too bad.
Took me a second to think it through, bro, but all good things come with time. I will activate Perform a Pal Monkey Board into
Here
my
we
scale,
go.
and I'll use its powerful scalability to add anything from my deck to hand, bro. Well, just a Perform a Pal, but good enough, right?
I mean, the Performer Pal archetype is quite vast.
It's pretty good.
Basically anything. What are you grabbing?
Dude, it's so crazy that this card adds any magician or any... No, that doesn't. It's this card that does. The Skull Crobat Joker.
Yep, Joker adds. It's funny when you read his text. Like, he adds, like, 3 different archetypes.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's kind of nuts. I don't know where I want to put him. I don't know if I just slap him down on the table, scale him up. Let me think for another second here. Wow, Alex, this all sucks.
Weren't you the one just gloating a second ago that your hand was insane?
I think it's amazing, bro, but I don't actually know.
If I had to guess, I feel like we're both potentially playing decks that might be way above our IQ level.
Well, I've happened to see that you are very skilled at this deck. You want to say this is above your level? This is all you played back in the day. I saw the videos.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You got don't you have guides on how to play this deck? I should have watched
That doesn't mean I know how to play them.
I should have watched. Yeah, right. I am going to normal summon my Zodiac Ram.
Okay.
I'm going to do some exceeding here. I'll throw on a Borbo.
Maxi.
Yeah, you wish, bro. And then I'll throw on Broad Bull. I'll get my free search.
Sure.
Don't mind if I do. I'll pick up a Dragoons of Draconia from deck to hand here.
All right. So Joker, Draconia.
Yep. I'll slap on Hammer Kong Trident.
Yep.
For Middlebull. I'm going to throw down a back row. I'm going to activate Star Pendulum Graph.
Ooh,
and then I'm going to activate Purple Poison Magician into my other scale here.
Okay.
Go ahead, your turn. Looks a little unassuming, but I promise this is super scary.
Yeah, I was not expecting this is where you're going to go with this. Okay. Sure, I'll draw. Standby main. Just got to deal with a Trident. Currently. I mean, you have Joker for next turn. Joker, Draconia. Do I care? I'm kind of surprised you... could be Time Pendulum Graph. Go Time Pendulum Graph, pop Purple Poison. That could be what you're up to. So why else would you put that in the scale right now? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to set 2 and pass.
That's it. Oh, wow. Okay. During the end phase, I'll activate, you guessed it, Time Pendulum Graph.
Yep.
I'm going to use the effect. I'm going to extra deck this Purple Poison Magician, and I'll snipe that back row off you.
Sure. That's fine.
Okay, Draco face off. All right. Purple Poison only pops face ups, so it won't do anything there, but I will use Star Pendulum Graph.
Sure.
Allow me to pick up another Magician from deck here. I will pick up Harmonizing from deck to hand.
Sure.
Draw for turn. Standby main, anything?
Nope.
You're probably dead here then. I'll activate Skull Crobat Joker into the other scale.
Okay.
I will Pendulum Summon. If I get Solemn Striked, I'm uninstalling Dueling Book. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'll figure it out.
Uninstall a browser. Perfect.
I'll Pendulum Summon just the 2. Is this okay?
That's fine.
Okay, and then I'll use Harmonizing.
Yep.
I am going to summon out the deck the Double Iris.
Sure.
I don't see how you win if I just do what I'm thinking about, right? Like, so I'll take these 2. I'll slap them on top of each other, and I'll make Tornado Dragon.
Is that a, oh, it's only Pendulum summoning with Skull Crobat Joker. Sure.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'll use the Tornado Dragon, and I will pop this.
I'll chain Treacherous, take out Trident Tornado.
Oh my god! No!
It's not Strike, unfortunately.
I got Treacherous Trap. Hold on. That fucking blows. Owie. I still feel like I'm in a great spot nonetheless, but let me think if I want to do this. Is this a bad play? No, this is fine. This resolves.
Okay.
All right. I'll go battle phase and I'll poke for 17.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I'll just pass my turn there. Go ahead.
Okay, so I know you have Dragoons in hand. I think that's all I know.
Yes.
I don't think I know your other card.
No,
okay.
you do not.
I'll draw. Standby main. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, now what?
Damn, treacherous trap hole, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Fucking
Not
hurt.
bad.
That was a lot.
It sucks though because you had time pendulum graph. I had to wait. It was giving all your stuff protection because it targets for some reason. I'm pretty sure like every other trap hole doesn't target, so I don't know why that one does, but whatever.
Just to spite you. That's honestly it.
Okay, I'm gonna go. See how I want to do this. I'm gonna scale gate 0.
Sure.
I'm gonna scale Dark Worm.
I'm like scared of harmonizing, and that's it. You have to have like actually just harmonizing. If I pop one of these and you have another high scale, look a little silly. Also, if I pop the donut, you just scale another donut. But you can only pendulum darks. But they're all darks.
I was gonna say they're all darks.
I don't know if I pop this dumb dark worm thing. This is fine.
Pendulum summon.
Sure.
What do I want to pendulum summon now is the question. We'll go Vector, and you called it harmonizing.
It's the one I was scared of. Did you have? You did. Let me think here. Oh, wait, no.
Sure.
Damn, that would have been a good pop if I would have gotten rid of that. This resolves. Go ahead.
Okay. Pen Magician effect. Or Pen Magician. Harmonizing effect. I'll get Purple Poison.
Okay. All right, on res here, I'm going to use Time Pendulum Graph. I'm going to
you might.
extra deck Black Fang, and looks a little whack, but I will pop this Purple Poison Magician.
Sure. So let's go
Okay.
to extra deck. So I'm turn player. So unless Star Pendulum's not mandatory, is it?
It is.
It is mandatory.
Oh, it is. Wow. So Chain Link 1.
So you're actually chain 1 and I'm chain 2. So I can actually stop you here if I want. Well, you also have Black Fang effect too. So that would be
do. So
chain 3.
Yes.
Okay. So chain link 1 Star Pendulum Graph, chain link 2 my optional Purple Poison, and then your optional Black Fang. Okay. So what are you targeting?
Double Iris Magician.
Okay. I guess, do I have to target with this? I do have to target with this. Okay. So technically I would target before Purple Poison, but I think it makes sense you'd get double Iris back no matter what. So basically now, do I pop Time Pendulum Graph so you stop destroying my board? Or do I pop Star Pendulum Graph to deny you an additional search? That's tough. Pop Time Pendulum Graph.
Okay. So time gets popped. Everything resolves. Yep. Double Iris hits the field. And I get my search. I'll pick up Harmonizing Magician.
Okay.
From deck to hand here. Zoop. Perfect.
Okay. Now the question is, I can't use this stupid harmonizing because I need to have another magician.
I'm bracing for the
Yes.
normal summon. I'm bracing for it. I'm so scared.
You can breathe a sigh of relief. I don't got it. Now I'm just wondering if I hit into this double Iris. Do you have another pendulum? Like, see, this is the weird thing. Sometimes these decks would play multiple of the pendulum graphs, but like later on, they only played 1 and 1. So I actually don't know if you're on multiple, since I've already seen both of them out of you. I know you added harmonizing.
I did, yeah.
So harmonizing, you have dragoons as well. Yeah, I'll hit.
Okay, I will search.
Okay. I get knowledge for the next game at least. So another time pendulum graph. Sure. Second main. I guess we're just sitting here. I'll set another one. Go ahead.
All right, I'll draw. Stand by main. All right, man. Only way I kind of see you coming out of this, if that's your own time pendulum graph, is the main phase okay?
Yep.
Or if it's strike. I'll lose if it's strike, but I'm not going to respect it. I'm just going to go for the kill shot. I'm going to pendulum summon.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll summon okay?
And you're gonna harmonizing here.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have strike, you activate it here.
I don't have strike.
Okay,
yeah.
thank God. Okay, so harmonizing effect then, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I will pick up another Black Fang. I believe.
Sure.
All right, assuming this is time pendulum graph, how am I beating it? I'm not.
I like that answer.
I'm trying to think of a cute way to, but everything I'm doing kind of hurts equally as much. I think I like totally still win no matter what option I pick. It's just trying to be more resource efficient. I'm going to use these two. Not like that, sorry. That goes extra deck. And I'll make Ignister Prominence the Blasting Draco Slayer.
Yeah,
and
he's
I'll use
pretty good.
priority.
Yeah, you wish. I'm gonna bottomless.
Oh, what the fuck? BTH. I mean, that's actually probably the best case scenario because you definitely lose now. But like
Yeah.
sure.
I'm
okay.
like, it's not great, but you know, it's fine.
Man, you would have been cooked if I popped your own scale and spun something back. That was that's the end of the game. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. I'm going to exceed with these two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make Lavalval Chain.
Sure.
I will normal summon Zodiac Whiptail.
Okay.
I'm going to exceed into Shakanine, and I'm going to use the effect. I'm going to Reborn out Ram.
Okay.
I'm going to activate Chain to send from deck to graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send Glow Up Bulb.
Okay.
I'm going to use Gub.
Oh, am I about to get trished?
You're not getting Trish, no, but you're getting Naturia Beasted, bro.
Oh, that's just as bad.
It's you know, it's all right. It's above average. I'll go to the battle phase. I'm gonna throw this purple poison into your guy, and let him die, and
You'll take 650.
I take what was it? 650. Yep.
650. Yep.
And then his effect activates. I'll pop the Dark Worm,
Okay.
and then I'll go Beast over Vector here.
That'll be, what's that, 350 to me?
Yep, and then nice 1800 over the Harmonizing. Main 2,
Yeah,
I'll
we're
add
probably
that.
screwed.
This game's over, bro. I do not know how you beat this. Like,
Yeah, I mean, with Nap Beast. If I would have known you had Nap Beast, but I mean, this board, yeah, this is crazy. I gotta be honest, I was kind of surprised I was in it for as long as I was.
Me
Let's
too,
go to game
honestly,
two.
honestly. All right, game 2, baby.
Well, like I said, I'm kind of surprised I was in that game for as long as I was. I got to be honest. Considering how bad my hand looked, I don't think I was winning that no matter what. But we had to try. We had to try. Treacherous may have gotten there.
I respect the effort, you know?
Yeah,
A for effort, buddy.
We had to try something. Okay.
Good luck, Ghost.
And good luck to you as well. Holy crap. This is bad. This is very, very bad. I probably deserve this. That's okay.
Yeah.
Normal Dark Worm effect.
Oh, he's popping off. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, yeah. We're going crazy. All right. I'll add Gate 0.
Sure.
I will set a card.
Stop. There's no way that's it, bro. I'm going to draw. Stand by main. I'm so sorry, man. That's sad. What do I do, though? You want to hear something crazy? I ain't got much going on myself either, bro.
Okay. I like to hear that. Makes me feel a little bit better.
It's worse than it's not that good. Okay. I think I've got something here. I'm going to activate Black Fang Magician into my scale.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to activate Pendulum Storm.
Oh,
Destroying as many cards in the Pendulum zones as possible. That includes yours, but you're lucky you didn't put anything on the field. I'll pop my own guy, and we'll go to extra deck, and I will pop that face down.
It's my Solemn Strike.
Oh, powerful. This time that was a good choice. On resolution, I'll activate my Astrograph Sorcerer's effect.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Sure.
Since it was popped, I get 2 special, and then I get to add 1 with the same name from deck to hand. Do you know that special summon effect isn't once per turn?
Yeah, this card's crazy. That's why it was limited / banned, maybe?
I think this card was banned for a long time, bro.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. All right, so we're doing okay. We got some monsters. Oh, yeah, let's go. I'm going to normal summon the Skullcrobat Joker and use its effect.
Sure.
This is going to let me pick up from deck to hand Harmonizing Magician.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to scale Black Fang and Dragoons of Draconia.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm going to make a Pendulum summon, bro. Let's go.
I might just be dead here.
I'm thinking you are. I'm going to see if I can kill you. A Harmonizing Magician, of course. I'll pull out Double Iris.
Sure.
All right. I will Synchro Summon with these two.
Yep.
Extra X. I'm going to make that Ignister Prominence.
There he is.
Yep. I'm going to use the effect. I'll extra deck this, and I'll shuffle back your guy.
He's out of here.
And then I'll go battle phase, and I hope you don't have an Emissary of Darkness.
Got it.
Crazy,
I
bro.
had an
Wow.
Astrograph. If you didn't shuffle him back, I actually was fine because
it.
you killed. I could have summoned Astrograph, yeah. So like you played around the fact that I had it. Yeah, that's it. Like I can't really like.
What is the rest of this? Come on, tell me it's like completely unplayable.
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, it's Gate 0, Purple Poison, and then I Treacherous. I realized after the fact that I had to play Treacherous first before Strike because of the fact I can't have traps. But in any case, it didn't matter. I was going to die no matter. If I set... Well, I wasn't going to set both because I figured you'd, like, bring in Twin Twister or something. So I'm like, I'm just going to set the one, and then, like, if he outs it, whatever. So technically, if I did set both, considering you had Pendulum Storm, I could have actually... It would have been a 50-50.
It would have been a toss-up,
if I could have possibly survived.
Imagine I hit the Strike, though, and that Treacherous still sits there, like, doing nothing.
No, exactly. You would have had to hit Treacherous, and then I would have to strike your Pen Summon, and then from there, we would have been fine. But that's the only world where I would have been okay here. Yeah, so I drew 2 low scales plus Dark Worm, and I got 2 trap cards. And the Treacherous is for, obviously, Rafflesia. That's, like, why I'm playing it.
Yeah.
So
that
was part of, like, ideally my turn 1 end board was to have... I wanted to ideally end on Rafflesia plus Nightmare, just because, like, this is also just another thing that we can make that interacts with you. Because, like, our stuff isn't as good in Prague compared to, like, what the decks during the time we're playing for their turn 1 setups. So I'm like, okay, like, Rafflesia plus Nightmare is actually pretty annoying. So I'm like, that's good enough, but I actually needed to see enough Pendulum monsters to get there. And that's the problem with playing the trap cards. They could be a big blowout, and it's kind of, like, at odds with the Pendulum strategy altogether. So, sucks. Can't really complain. That was my choice.
This deck is, like...
It's crazy.
It's so potent, man. Like, there's some of these interactions, like my list, especially the Zodiacs, like unlock a whole bunch of crazy turn 1 plays. The Nat Beast one is actually a pretty standard line that I can make in this deck. Making chain and dumping to get Gub. Pretty sick play on its own there. But even, like, I was playing some stuff like Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon here. You can make that with, like, Astrograph and Dragon Pit if you summon it off of Harmonizing. Then you can just make that, and, of course... Another cool thing is I can pop it with Dryden on your turn, and then Vortex is also a Calm Pulse. So
you can also just Dryden pop Iris, right, just to get Time Pendulum Graph. And like I don't know if you have Pen Sork or not, but I don't. And that's like one of the best cards that we're missing to make this deck just really take off.
I do not either.
One thing that's crazy about my deck, I have 0 copies of Joker, which sucks.
None.
So this is crazy, right? Because you got some of your copies from like an OTS
I did,
pack or something,
OTS pack 1. Yep.
Right. Okay, so I have had none up to this point, so I must have been on a win streak when that happened. I got 1 when I did... So I actually re-rolled this episode. I'll get into that.
Oh my god, I was going to say, are you saving them for next season? What are you doing, Russ?
So I know, I re-rolled because I only had 1 copy of Joker, and I realized I had no other copies, and I'm like, oh shit, like, I need Joker to, like, make this deck even crazier. So I respun trying to get more copies of Joker, and I lost the 1 copy that I got, so I had 0. I got a 3rd Astrographs. I had only 2 the first time, so I guess like I kind of went ahead in that regard. But no Joker is a huge difference for this deck. It sucks. So I wanted to see if it was like at least playable, and it's like based off this game, not really.
Yeah, I got playsets of like all the playable ultra rares. The one thing is I missed out on like 2 of the really good magicians. I didn't get any Wisdom Eyes or any Oath Dragon magicians. It's kind of impressive, honestly. But
I don't know if Wisdom Eye is in here because I think Wisdom Eye was just in the structure deck.
No, he 100% is in this set.
No, I don't, because Oath Dragon is in here. I pulled a couple of those. I have 1 in my deck. I don't know if Wisdom Eye got reprinted in here. And I think it was a structure deck only card.
I'm gonna look this up right now. I guarantee he's in this set, and we both just missed him. No, he's in there. Pendulum Evolution. He's in there.
Really?
Yeah.
We both just missed him?
Yeah,
Watch, I'm gonna go and like realize
crazy,
I had 3. I'm gonna look back and realize I had a playset of Wisdom Eye and didn't play it because I thought it was just in the other set. Oh my god.
Check out this card. This card brought back so many memories. I don't know if you remember this thing, bro.
Oh, the Odd Eyes Fusion.
Yeah, so going second still, if you put up all like your scales and your back row, you were getting Storm
Suck 'em up
and Odd Eyes Fusion. You would have been GG, bro. That would have been a wrap.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair play. I can't even be upset. It was mainly my deck failed me more than anything, I feel like.
It happens.
How about the wheel? Rip the Band-Aid off.
I got an unbanned ticket on the wheel. I gotta be honest, bro. It's been a minute since I've even looked at what we mutually have banned. I'll see if I have anything exciting. The one exciting thing, I thought maybe Norden could come back and play. He's pretty cool.
Oh, God. We're going to play the ping pong match with Norden again. Great. Can't wait. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm on a 3-loss streak, so I'm going into the banning. So
wow. How awesome, bro. I get to bring back something that you get rid of.
That's just what I'm going to do. Regardless of what you pick, I'm going to ban it again.
Yeah, you just want to call it a wash. You want to just like call it even. Like
we may as well, to be fair. Let's just keep everything the same. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shoutouts to Shout1317, Sim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron L. Smith, The Synchro Guy, Pony Stark, Dan the Man Hoban, Little Fadeleaf, Draconic, Dylan Rare Hunter, JW11860, Brian Dancer of Class 7, Flannel Daddy, Twinkle Muncher, literally all of the guinea pigs, Cheeks McLapperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Wonder Waffle, MBT canceled by community soon, canceled by all committee soon, canceled by all players soon, Corvain, Absolute Angriest Peacock of the Edison Club, Daniel Howell, and life keeps using solemn judgment on my hopes and dreams. Thank you all so much again for watching, and we will see you next time.